Hey everyone, I want you to stop and watch this video till the end if you want to become a fluent speaker in English. I know that you have been watching video after video after video only to realize that your English is not improving. You are going nowhere with your spoken English despite you are trying hard. That is why I decided to make a video that will cover almost everything that I have done to improve my English so far. And if you want to become fluent speaker in English, watch this video till the end. And let me tell you that I myself come from a very small village where I have no one whom I can practice English with, but despite having no English partner, I somehow managed to be able to talk clearly in this language. And that's exactly what I am going to teach you in this video. So let's get started without doing any further delay and let's become fluent in English. Before I tell you the steps that will make you a fluent speaker in English, let me build your mindset first for English fluency, because your mindset is everything. When it collapses, everything collapses. So make sure that your mindset is strong. So a student coming from a Hindi medium background learned how to speak English fluently, and that is me. And this all happened because I had the mindset of someone who never gave up, okay, who never afraid of making mistakes. The first rule that you have to live by until you become fluent speaker is, if you are learning something new, mistakes are inevitable. Mistakes are bound to happen. So you need to live by this rule, and I lived by this rule. I assumed that, you know what, I am learning something new, means I am learning a language and it takes time, and I am going to make a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors in the process of learning English, and I had to be okay with that. So first of all, I wanted to tell you that you have to be okay with the mistakes that you are going to make in the process of learning this language. That's what I want you to keep in mind all the time. Now let me tell you the first rule of learning English. The first rule is, don't wait for perfect moment to start speaking English. Just start with your broken English, and you need to start somewhere. You need to start with your broken English. This is how I started speaking this language. Now people amazed at my spoken English. They are like, wow, you speak so fluent. How did it happen? It happened because I never waited for perfect moment to start speaking. I just started with broken English. I made a lot of mistakes, and now I am making videos teaching people how to speak this language fluently. And let me also tell you that I have been teaching English for the last 4 years. So I didn't wait for perfect moment, and neither you should. Okay, you just start speaking this language and improvement will come gradually. This is what you need to do. Most people wait that once I learn grammar, then I'll start speaking this language. Once I'll solve this, then I'll start English. This is a language, okay, and you don't need to understand everything to start speaking. Now let me tell you the second rule that you have to live by if you want to become fluent in English, and it applies to almost everything that you do in your life if you want to become successful at that. And the rule is, you don't have to be afraid of the judgment of people. People are going to impose their insecurity on you because your trial of speaking this language. If you are trying, they are afraid of you becoming fluent speaker because you are reminding them of how they gave up on learning this language. So there will be some people who will always point out to your English, to your mistakes. They will always judge your English. No matter what you do, how you speak, they are always going to judge you. So yes, you don't have to be afraid of the judgment of people if you want to become fluent speaker in English. This is the very important rule that you have to live by if you want to become very fluent in English, and very soon. Now let's learn the third thing. That's very important rule to live by if you want to become fluent in English, or if you want to do anything in your life, and that is consistency. Yes, consistency has been something that helped me achieve this level of fluency. And let me tell you that I have been consistent for the last 2 years when it comes to spoken English. I have been consistent on YouTube for the last 1 year 2 months, and now I think I have become very comfortable with spoken English. Now I can articulate articulate my thoughts very well in this language, as you are seeing. So yes, consistency matters more than anything. I want you to be consistent. I want you to speak this language on a daily basis. Speak to yourself. If you don't have anyone whom you can practice English, speak to yourself. Like every time you are opening your mouth, it's an opportunity to practice this language. So don't think that, you know what, I'm not like I don't have anyone who I can practice English with. But you don't have to worry about that. You are your own company, and you can take advantage of your own company. Means you can speak to yourself and you can become fluent in English. And this is something that I have done when it comes to how I become fluent in English. Most of the time I talked to myself in this language, as I don't have anyone to practice English with. So yes, this matters more than anything else. Now let me tell you the fourth thing, and this is very important. I think this has played 60% of role in making me a fluent in English, and that is reading. Yes, whatever I talk about, the way I talk, the vocabulary I use while speaking comes from me reading books. Let me tell you that I read books every single day. There has not been a day since 2023 that I have never read. I read every single day. I have a rule of reading, finishing 4 books in a month, and I think that is where I think my wisdom comes from. The way I talk, the vocabulary I use, the simple way of talking comes from me reading books. So I want you to engage yourself in reading. I want you to immerse yourself in reading. Initially read the books that you love, initially read the books that you like, and then move to harder ones gradually. That way you are going to expand your vocabulary, and once you expand your vocabulary, it would be very easier for you to talk almost about any topic. So yes, reading helps you a lot when it comes to becoming a fluent speaker in English. Now let me tell you the last rule, but the very important rule that you have to live by if you want to become a fluent speaker in English, and that is listening to something in English on a daily basis. Listening to something in English on a daily basis can make you a fluent speaker. This is not going to make you directly fluent speaker. You need to listen to something that you understand, and I want you to repeat at the same time. This is what I have been doing for the last 3 years. I listen to something and I repeat what I am listening, and that is called active listening. And I know because I have seen a lot of beginners making the mistakes of listening something that they don't understand, and they are trying to appear cool. Appearing cool while listening to English is okay, but you also need to take output from the time you are giving on listening. So I want you to take as much output as you are giving input. Means I also want you to take something out of your time. Okay, time is very precious. So yes, these were the 5 things that I wanted to tell you, and if you live by these 5 rules, nothing and nobody can stop you from becoming a fluent speaker in English. This is my practical experience that I have shared with you in this video. And if you found this video to be helpful, and if you think that this video has given any value in any way, I want you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because it helps me to make more videos. And if you have any doubts, any question in your mind, I want you to let me know in the comment section so that I can know and make videos on that.